Arriving at Watchpoint Gibraltar.
All right,
we're jumping right into a match.
Yeah, so I'm
Hello,
gonna throw us in mystery
YouTube. Welcome. I'm gonna be. It's Overwatch night. I'm hanging out with my friends, Christopher and Mason and B Dill. We're gonna be playing a little bit of Overwatch and trying not. I'm gonna try not to get pissed off tonight. That's gonna be my goal. But yeah, no, I'm really excited.
That's the goal.
Yeah, that's the goal. But I had a pretty good day, so I imagine that tonight it's gonna be good. I'm not gonna be able to like get as pissed off because I had a really good work day. But I'm thank you for everybody that's joining, and yeah, hang out with us, chat. I'm watching the channel.
Going up the stairs.
So if you want to make any comments or have any questions, let me know. We are playing Mystery Heroes currently right now, for those of you tuning in.
Yeah, so I feel like today was a pretty good Monday. I feel like people were kind of positive today. We had some wins over the last a couple of things today as far as like the Black Lives Matter movement goes.
Yeah.
You know, there's been a lot of turmoil in the U.S. If you're not from the States, I'm sure you heard about protests in your country. In other countries, ruined all 50 states and protesting against police brutality in the United States of America right now. So far, no major sweeping changes have been made. Like, you know, as soon as today, there's a little bit of a reform bill that's being moved forward. Just been reading. What have you guys heard so far?
Well, I mean, like, he's the only one that I can vote for currently right now, and it's like there's no one else I can. But Biden did come out and did say that he was against defunding the police, which is I'm not too thrilled about. But
oh, he is.
Yeah, I saw an article about it, so. I saw one article. Actually, I saw two. So I don't know. I mean, you know, a lot of these things, unless they're on accredited sources, it could be like, you know, it could be just like, oh well, people just trying to make up stuff. But I don't know. I hope that's really not the case. But I'm not gonna be too surprised because you know, politicians and police union make a lot of, you know, hold a lot of weight. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, no, I'm reading New York Times. Guarantee of defunding the police. So, another thing about the United, a major generational thing. Can you guys hear me well? I am lagging really hardcore.
Yeah, you're breaking up a bit.
You were lagging for a second, but it seems to be a little bit better now.
Yeah, it's like between deaths.
Yeah, it is between deaths, you're right. So don't die.
Well, yeah. Anyway, we'll get through it. Yeah. There's like a generational line. You notice that these protests that are, you know, millions and millions of people across the United States, that a lot of young people. I actually went to a protest on Saturday in Simi Valley, which is kind of like a haven for racism in California. And it's like an LAPD bedroom community. And I noticed there were a lot of like Zoomers and millennials who were at the protest, like predominantly. And it was kind of startling to me to see all the young people, you know?
Wait, you're saying like, Zoomers and millennials? What about Gen Z? Because I mean, I'm a millennial.
Yeah. Zoomers are that's Gen Z, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's weird. They're turning out in droves, and I think it's because, you know, I've heard things like it's because they were born after 9/11, so, you know, they don't understand that there's like a justification for a police state. They didn't have like a crazy attack on U.S. soil, so they just kind of like woke up in this super oppressive society that everyone's, you know, complaining about checking your shoes at the airport and everything. Right?
Yeah, that's their norm,
so
right?
Because, yeah, well, it's kind of their norm, but also they realize, like, something's wrong with that.
Yeah.
So,
I agree.
I don't know, I think it's kind of cool that almost because they haven't been through as awful stuff as we, you know, kind of experienced in our lifetimes, it's almost like a little bit freeing. Like they don't, I don't know. They're not as paranoid, you know, about like the universal or the international state of affairs, like terrorism. They haven't. When have they seen a terrorist attack? You know, when was the last?
Well, they've seen a lot of like
9/11.
Paris happened after like 9/11. That was just a couple years ago.
They've also had a lot of like terrorist, like what you would call like, what is it, terrorist attacks within our country in terms of like our own people, because gun violence has gone up really high. Like that's been their #1 biggest, I think, issue. So I feel like a lot with
more
them
concerned about gun control. Yeah.
Right, yeah. So like I feel like this is just a natural step for them. They're just like, see, another reason why we shouldn't have guns, and like, so I really like that. So.
Junkrat on this door. Door left, yeah.
I probably shouldn't go there. That probably shouldn't be my job to go in there.
No, don't go alone, healer.
I think that's...
Yeah, I'm on Mercy right now.
Junkrat, right door.
Well, it's good it went well, you know. Oh shit.
How many Junkrats do they have? Nice.
Okay, good, I was worried. Thought he found me. Oh. Mercy, no. Oh dear.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Overwatch, I feel like Overwatch is the perfect place for us to kind of talk about this stuff too, because it's about like this, you know, universal uprising, I guess. And like fascism. Like most comics and, you know, most stuff in pop culture today.
Oh my god, this Junkrat is utterly... Get him, Diva, get him. Get him, Diva. Get him. Oh, he's up top now. Jesus.
Yeah.
How many? Oh no, there are 2 of them.
There's 2 of them.
Okay, good. Okay. Sombra. That's right. Where are you going? You leaving?
Allow me to repair the damage.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm here.
You know, Nathan, it's nice to hear that there's bugs popping up in places like Simi Valley. It's nice to know that it's not centralized to like big up city, you know, cities, you know. Like I was reading today, there was protests in Glendale.
Yep, that's right. I know what you were about to do.
Yeah.
Oh, and he still did it. I thought we were gonna kill him by the time.
Yeah, there was a big protest in Glendale.
There was a big protest in Glendale. There's one in, as you said, Simi Valley. There was in Van Nuys. So it's nice that it's not in only in big metropolis cities like, you know, LA, San Francisco.
Yeah, it's kind of in it's like in a lot of really grassroots communities, and it's in a lot of communities where, just a lot of like ignorant communities, you know, a lot of places where police brutality isn't happening, you know.
San Bernardino. I mean, come on, how inland is that, right? Like you never hear protests in there, and it's nice to see that people are like marching in unison.
Yeah, and they're turning out in droves, and it makes you wonder, like, is it because of, you know, coronavirus? Now people have the time, and there's fewer places to go to distract you from everything that's going on.
I think that has a factor.
It definitely has a factor.
I was telling Jay the other day, like, people are out there because, and they're fueled, like when there's riots going on, they're fueled by that angst and anxiety of staying home because of the coronavirus, and they have all this pent up energy. So of course they're gonna go riot or whatever.
Well, I think it's...
I'm talking about like non-protesters at this point.
Well, I think it's more so that people are at home and all they can do is really be on their screens, so they are able to sit and actually see it. I think that's really more of it than the energy thing. I definitely think that they do want to be outside, but I think it was more so that they're able to actually sit down on the computer, because that's all you can do during quarantine is be on in front of a screen. And I think a lot of people were able to see what happened to George, like that normally would be like out partying or doing other things or hiking or whatever, and they were just like, wait a minute, that's what? You know?
Yeah.
So I think
just
that was a big
stare it in the face.
Forced to stare it in the face, and I think that's the big thing. I do want to say that I want there are some things that I find that need to be addressed, you know, that I feel like are a little bit irritating personally for me, besides the normal, like, you know, all lives matter, all that crap and stuff. That I was, you know, I was suspecting, you know, but the people treating it like Coachella, it's more so that's
the
really...
influencers.
Yeah, I really need people to stop
shit.
treating that this is like a Coachella or a festival and stuff. You know, as much as I love my...
I didn't hear about this. What do you mean?
Well, there are a lot of influencers that are going, that, you know, YouTube influencers...
They're like picnicking?
Well, they're kind of like, the most famous one was the girl who, like, was shown in LA getting out of the car. You see her, you know, with a hammer, and it's, you know, it's a white girl. She's with a hammer, and she is, you know, helping to, I guess, repair a window or shop. And there's a guy filming her, and then she does, like, maybe one hammer in, and...
Like one nail?
One nail, and then she's immediately, she says thank you, leaves in this, like, in her Beamer or whatever, it's like a nice car or whatever, and that's it.
Oh my god, that, like, these fucking fake-ass bitches.
And
so really,
I was just
really
like...
all she's doing is profiting off of a guy's murder. That's
right,
really
profiting off of the cause that is now super, super popular and everybody's tuning into for views. And that's, it's really, it's very frustrating and irritating, you know, because me personally as a black woman, I experience this kind of stuff and see this stuff every day. So it's our lives. It's not something that's like an enjoyment to be like, we have to protest something like this in a country that is our country, you know? So I really need people, but it's not just her. It's like, besides that, like, I love my hometown, but honestly, DC was, you know, showing their ass a little bit with, you know, the big protests that they held, over the weekend. You know, I talked to my family who was there, and my sister said she went Sunday, and there was a lot of, like, different, like, vendors that were selling stuff, and, like, it just, she said it felt more like a party, and I'm like, why, you know? And it's like, y'all need to really check yourselves, because this is not a party. And like I said, it's not just because those vendors were black vendors as well. So I really just need a lot of people to really take this in and really understand that this is not fun. This is a serious matter and needs to be taken and you know, addressed seriously. Because, you know,
like the utmost respect, right? So let me ask you this. That actually leads me to a really great point. Is here we are, talking about this stuff, you know,
and losing.
Well, yeah, we're losing terribly, right? But you know, we're chatting about it. What makes this any different from that, right? What
I
makes
think
this any different
one of the biggest difference, and I think what you're alluding to is really important.
You're gonna lose your whatever, or are you trying to raise awareness to a certain cause? You know, like at what point is it no longer a selfish thing to be talking about this stuff on the air? You know.
So these influencers, right? The ones that are gonna go and like do a single nail or whatever, what are they doing with their influence? That's the question. Are they trying to change the world? Are they bringing awareness to a good cause? Are they advocating for a good cause? The money that they're making, that they're monetizing, where is that going? Is that going to their pockets, or is it going to an organization that's actually going to help change the world in some way?
Right.
Right. I mean,
Right.
I think there's ways to use your platform that, you know, you could tell where there's people that are like, oh, they're actually here to help, and then they're like, oh, they're here for views and stuff. Like, I'm not just like.
But it is. I think it's good to ask like the tangible question, which is, you know, what causes are we supporting? What's your like the organization of choice that you would donate to? Now into the ACLU and NAACP Legal Defense Fund. So those are two really, you know, they're handling a lot of litigation, a lot of really forward-thinking, heavy lifting shit on policy change and on defending people's civil liberties. And so that's kind of where I'm at right now. And I was wondering if you guys, you know, are you guys doing the same stuff, or is there something you know about that I don't know about? How can we kind of inform
Joel and I,
we watching and listening to this?
Yeah, Joel and I, we donate to the ACLU every single year. And we believe that it's a very, very important cause. And after researching a lot of different organizations, I'm not going to say that one is awesome, more awesome than another or whatever, but the ACLU, after doing some research, is something that we find that's going to be beneficial to our, I don't know, our politics, our political world, and in the state that it's in. Because if we think about what the root cause is and everything like that, and who can really help make a difference, it's our politicians, right? And with the ACLU, it really helps us endorse some of those, I don't know how to say this, those open views, for lack of a better word, I guess. For change.
They're progressive. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I mean, like, I've donated to Black Lives Matter. I've donated to GoFundMe's for whoever the new victim is, because I have to say it like that because that's the way it is in my community. So, I mean, anytime I see a video of somebody being killed, whether it's Trayvon, whether it's, you know, Breonna, whether it's George Floyd and stuff, I usually donate to, you know, their GoFundMe for the kids or whatever, or just, you know, the justice for, you know, George Floyd, you know, or the Black Lives Matter, really. So I've donated over the years too. It's not, I won't say every year because, you know, I'm just, that's, for me it's not feasible. But I do donate a lot. So I think it's just about like, and like I said, I mean, it doesn't even have to be donate. There's several different ways you can bring in awareness and stuff. If you want to go out and protest, and that's your form of like bringing it, is helping out the cause, that's a way to do it too. Obviously, donating is a huge help, and you know, we're all aware. But you know, at the end of the day, voting is the biggest thing. You know, we have to vote to get these people out of the office. So until that's done, nothing is really going to change. So I would say, you know, just the biggest thing that I've been telling people also, honestly, for a lot of people that are just don't understand or don't know where to go, is educate yourself, because I think a lot of people just don't get it. I think that's why we have a lot of people that are saying things like all lives matter, because they don't understand. It's not, they're not getting it. So I have been saying this, I think, all the time since this whole thing has gone down, and I'm just like, there is a difference between hearing and listening, and I think a lot of people need to really focusing on the listening part instead of just like hearing. You know what I mean? Like, you could say you heard, oh yeah, I hear you. You know, it's like when you say, tell your mom, you're like, I hear you, but it's like, are you really listening? So that goes with like, you know, researching, finding out different causes. You know, it's not, you know, maybe spending the time in terms of like, what black-owned businesses are in my area that I can like support, you know? What, you know, someone, I told a couple of my friends, I was like, you like reading books. Ever thought about like buying from a black-owned, like, you know, bookstore online? And a lot of people were like, well, like, I don't even know a lot of people. I heard one woman say, well, isn't that racist just to like buy from a shop because it's black owned? No, it's not racist at all, because at the end of the day, we don't get the same. Again, it's all about that privilege, right? That white privilege that people like talk about a lot. we don't get branding. We don't get a lot recognized as much as like our white counterparts who, you know, are able to get the branding and are more notable and stuff like that. If you look at a lot of the most powerful companies, you know, Amazon, Facebook, etc., those are all run by white men, you know, who were able to get the funding and the support they need and the investments that they need to make their company what it is today. A lot of these black-owned companies don't get that same consideration or even looked at like that. So no, I wouldn't say that it's racist to go and support a black-owned business. You know, I think, I mean, that I think that if anything, that'll be a huge help, because then you know, you buy something from there and you say, hey, there was this awesome shop that was selling this. I shouldn't have jumped off point. You know, that was selling this book.
From, like, supporting a local small business.
Right. Again, it's it's a local small business. If I can buy dog food from a local mom and pop shop to support my community, yeah.
Why am I going to go to, like, across town to a PetSmart?
Right.
To get the same thing, right?
Right.
Yeah. I mean, does that make me non-community active? You know, for doing that?
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. I don't think race has anything to do with it when it comes to that.
Oh yeah, no, it's not about race. It's about supporting the community and helping to lift us up. Because, like I said, unfortunately, the reality is that we are not recognized in this country for a lot of things, and you know, supporting us through like businesses and you know whatever helps. You know, to add a little diversity to an area that, you know, might not normally get it, you know? So.
Right. And so something that we were talking about the other day, and which is why, like, I especially appreciate you guys on this stream, is, you know, you're talking about how, like, there's a lot of white people who are saying the same things or writing the same book, that people are really listening more to the white people. And it goes along the lines of, like, the whole, you know, kind of white-splaining,
Did you say white-splaining?
You know, it's like, yeah, you know, like, I have friends who, you know, grew up with me in Simi Valley, which, as I described, was predominantly white, who don't, you know, they don't listen to what black people are saying. They're not listening to what's going on, and they don't listen until I come in and say, hey, but here's the facts, here's the statistics. And then by the other token is, then you have people who are going to, you know, Dre all day, asking, you know, what is the plight? Like, and so there's like a balance of doing your own research. But yeah, I just want to say I really appreciate you being on the stream and talking about this stuff with me, because it's not your responsibility. You know, people should be able to educate themselves, and this is really just another way that we can kind of get the word out to people and raise awareness. And I don't know, I appreciate you being here on like my journey and probably Chris's journey to being like a really good ally.
Yeah, and that's I'm glad you brought up that point, because that's a really big thing. I think a lot of people, again, don't want to do the homework and don't want to like take the time to look up stuff. You're right, I don't have to. It's not my responsibility to educate people on what they should be doing. You know, there are plenty of like sources online. Thankfully we live in a very digital world where you can
open a fucking history book, right?
Like a click of a fingertips, you could learn everything you need to know in terms of what you can do for the movement. But you know, I don't mind doing it. I think it's you know, helpful, but I do want to highlight that there's, you know, I have a friend that has been doing that recently, very aggressively so, and it is extremely irritating. And it's one of those things that's just like, you know, she was just like, well, you know, I know you did, like, you organized your own protest, like, next time you do that, can you, like, let us know, because we would love to join in, and I think it'll be better for us to go to Roop. And I was like, thankfully my other friend jumped in, and she was just like, He's like, girl, you can go to, there's a ton of protests going on. You could go to any last one of them and there'll be a ton of people and you will have all the groups and the people you need to like help you, support you or whatever. Is like, you don't have to go to a protest with us specifically to feel, if you want to go to a protest, you just go to a protest. There's tons of people there and it's not just, it won't be just you, you know, and you can, you know, there are ways for you to, you know, learn about how to be safe and stuff like that, if that's what you're really worried about. But I think, yeah, like, you're right. I mean, like, looking things up and trying to be proactive in terms of researching and finding out is a huge thing, and that people need to definitely do. So.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's, you know, by that same token, like, a lot of people seek out different resources, and so, you know, if you have, like, someone who you think is a primary source, like, I understand why you would go to them, but then again, like, for this movement, we can't really look at all black people as a primary source. Like, that's kind of almost like racist in itself, you know? Like, there's some kind of, there's like a balance to it. But since we are on the stream and we are trying to make this like more about awareness, I would say, you know, I just got really, really deep into this stuff after the Floyd video. It just like lit a fire under my ass to dive in and be angry. And some things that I've been doing to kind of do something with that anger and then do something with that fuel instead of going out and smashing a window of like a bank or whatever is I've been trying to educate myself, and so I'll watch, like, I just watched The 13th on Netflix, and it's all
that's
about
a really
the
good one.
prison industrial complex and how that's like racist, right? And you learn about ALEC and these corporate structures that are made to create laws to just kind of keep feeding this system of punishment, and how people have then warped this system of punishment into creating cheap labor. So it like benefits corporations to have, you know, and then corporations are obviously the people who can buy politicians. So it's like this self-generating system that we just kind of need to strip out and figure out. So the 13th, that's a good start, I think. I think that, you know, that's kind of an eye-opener if you're listening to this stream and you're kind of lost with, hey, I want to see something that's really like statistically relevant that also digs into like personal biopics. You know, you learn all about like the martyr of Emmett Till, and you learn about, you know, how people have gone to prison for crimes they didn't commit, and just like all this really heinous shit that we're doing in our society here. It's a really, really clearly stated. Check it out. I think it won some awards. It was like nominated for some awards.
Oh yeah, she won a lot of awards for it, so definitely worth the list. Again, there's also several Google. If you Google again, there's several like movies you can watch, and they actually have several people have posted all types of movies that you can watch. It's like, you know, you want to know more about this? Watch this movie, this movie, this movie. So
yeah,
13th is definitely on the list several times over. But there are several other movies that are also good, and documentaries that you can watch. If you don't want to watch something fiction, there are tons of documentaries. And let's be honest, like 13th is definitely a documentary, so you know that's you know, that's something good too.
I noticed that I really like watching documentaries that give like a big background. They give you like a lot of statistics that are, you know, peer reviewed, really supported well. And I noticed a lot of the documentaries I've watched are usually they're about like very small, you know, it'll be like about one person's crazy struggle, and I think, oh well, you know, that just happened to that one person. I'll read a story about one person who got, you know, brutally murdered in the street in some heinous way, and it's like, oh man, maybe that was just one mistake, right? Maybe that was just one bad cop. You always hear that argument, oh, there's that one bad apple. But do you guys know about any other sources that kind of show you on a macro level, like the 13th, how this is something that's really permeating our culture, and it's not just these, you know, little individual, oh, bad apple. In YouTube videos of police brutality. like.
On a non-documentary level, there's Just Mercy, which goes into again the wrongful persecution of a African American man, and it's it's about the life of a real life man that's still alive today, African American man that is whole life was about dealing with the injustice of wrongful persecution of black men and women, and you know, how he was a lawyer and an advocate in terms of helping them. So I would say Just Mercy. It's a fictional one, and but it's like one of those biopics, kind of like Selma, you know, which is another Ava DuVernay. But yeah, Just Mercy is one that I think a lot of people should see.
That just came out, right?
Yes, it just came out. Wow, we are just getting murdered.
Yeah, we're not doing good. My Wi-Fi connection is pretty bad here. I'm not on my game, sorry.
Play of the game.
Yeah, so there's influencers showing up to show that they're at the protests in like a selfish kind of way, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So I saw this thing. I'm sure if you just Google racism scale, where do you fall, you'll find it. But it's a cool little infographic that kind of shows you. It'll let you do like a personal evaluation of where you are. Have you guys seen this at all?
Is it the one where it goes to like formidable to like in denial or something?
I don't know. I'm gonna drop it in our little messenger chat here.
I saw that you posted it online
Check it
today,
out.
and I liked it because I thought it was really interesting. So
Don't just stand around.
Yeah, it kind of goes from like obviously, you know, the level of terrorism, which is like being violent to a person based on their skin color, into like an indifference zone where, you know, there's like the question, how am I privileged if I'm poor? Which is like, how do I recognize my white privilege if I'm poor? Which is kind of like, okay, you're indifferent to racism because you're poor.
yeah.
Yeah. And then it gets into kind of like the more positive, but still, you know, still not perfectly non-racist areas of like, you know, there's only one human race, or like I'm colorblind, right? I'm sure we've heard a lot of that.
Yeah.
And that's, you know, obviously you're not recognizing someone's background, so you're denying them their background and the challenges they face daily, right? And then eventually it gets into this like, you know, systemic racism is bad, but I need to protest, right? Which is still a little racist in a way. And then the thing that I really like is that what it ends on is it's talking about, I will make space for people of color, and I'll let them lead and not try to be at the center. Right? So that's something that like the Reddit guy, you know, he just stepped down. Did you guys see about that? Did you read about that at all?
About the thing that you posted, or what?
No, there's like one of the co-founders of Reddit, or like one of the guys who's like on the, you know, board of whoever at Reddit just stepped down, and he's like, I think that you guys should put somebody who's, you know, a person of color on this board. I don't want to be, you know, another homogenous executive, basically. And it was like a really big step for, I don't know, like getting out of the way and letting other people lead. And I kind of feel that way about like women in government, color in government, and in corporations and everything, because we are really just being led around by a bunch of old white things. I don't know, I feel like I'm kind of on a soapbox right now, and we're about to take this point. I don't know. You guys should take a look at that and let me know what you think.
Commence attack
Will
on
do,
objective
for sure.
Yeah.
Lucio coming at you.
And let me know where you fall.
Where I fall?
Yeah.
I have an idea where I fall. God. Oh, kill her. Hey.
Anna's down.
Yeah, we killed a lot of people just now. That widow. Oh, hell no.
Hop on that point.
Okay, now we can. That's cute.
Widow's almost dead. Remember, if you're enjoying this content, be sure to hit like and subscribe. Thank you so much for joining us. We are here often. Make sure to also follow DEFCON Dre and our friend Mason as well.
That's right. Just posted a new Animal Crossing video. Did a new Spider-Man Saturday video. It was Spider-Man Saturday on Sunday. Because I was so tired on Saturday.
How far are you into Spider-Man?
Martin Lee is the leader of the demons.
The first expansion?
What did you say?
Are you? Isn't that part of the expansion, or are you not at the expansion yet?
No, I'm not at the expansion yet. Martin Lee is the demon leader.
Yeah.
So I just found out about that. Met Miles Morales, and yeah. Now I'm going to hopefully stop his plans of destroying Oscorp headquarters.
Yeah, have some of the cauliflower fried rice. There's a lot.
So you're probably in like the last third of the game then, huh?
Yeah.
There is no
Really?
for the universe
Yeah.
to make
I
sense
heard it was
to
like
you.
200 hours plus hours game.
I finished it in like almost one sitting.
Really? I heard it was really long, so I guess I am.
And I have the expansion, and I'm a 100%er kind of guy.
Yeah,
Like,
I
I've
kind of
done
want.
every quest, and I made sure to do every like rescue on mission on the streets.
I'm trying to do all of them. Very hard.
Oh no, I got a Pharaoh fucking with me.
Go ahead, come on out.
That was a pretty good 2018, I think it was 2018 Peter Parker though, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So handsome.
I like
It was
take on
a
lot.
really good, it's been a really good game so far. I really am enjoying it.
Oh no, there's a sniper on me.
Tracer's low.
Oh man.
No more mystery heroes after this. We've been getting our ass kicked the entire time.
remaining.
Okay, okay.
We're running out of time.
Literally the entire time.
Sombra online.
Legitly.
Didn't we win? We won Gibraltar.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
We won the game.
No, we did not.
Yeah, we didn't. We haven't won a single game. We won the one
I thought we won
map.
Gibraltar.
We're losing.
Wow.
Okay.
Got on point. Did my deflection? She was like, nope. Nope.
Play of the game.
What are you doing? Not having any of my fried rice? It's pretty good. I also used I used one chili pepper. It's actually Thai chili. Did you know that? So I used one in there. It's nice and hot.
Double kill.
It's so good. It's so good. I'm not even lying. I made cauliflower fried rice for dinner, you guys, before I jumped on this game.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's keto friendly. I learned it a while ago when I was on the keto diet.
Welcome to Junkertown.
Wait, I thought we're not doing Mystery Heroes anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Party leader.
Attackers
Party
Yeah.
rock.
in 30 seconds.
Yay!
Ooh, I have a loot
Alright, I
box to
messed up
open.
my microphone. I'm looking for the settings for 6%.
How'd you mess it up?
Other devices, output device.
Ooh,
You
I
guys
got a
want
gold
speaking a little
something. It's Hanzo's Cyber Ninja skin. Hell yeah.
Neat. Alright, do you guys want to just do quick play? Or what do you want to do?
Classic quick pay, because I still need like 3 more wins to get my McCree.
Okay.
My mass
Dang, it must have
man
been a while.
McCree.
Tomorrow's the last day of the event. I'm thinking about buying Zenyatta's skin.
Is it the last day?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
get the
sad.
other. I didn't get the other one, the widow one. It doesn't matter.
Oh, I got the Widow one. Right before the last day of its skin.
Welcome to Paris.
I guess I'm gonna have to buy that Ash skin then.
Really? Do you play Ash?
I just want the skin.
Select your hero.
Yeah, there's a difference.
I play her occasionally. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, in Mystery Heroes.
You don't play with me all the time. You don't know if I play Ash or not.
There's no judgment here.
It sounded like it.
I'll fill.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Where
I
am
will
I?
prove
I don't want to be
myself.
her.
Last minute check.
Uptown
Everyone
girl.
squared away?
She
I'll
be
be
living
watching
in
over
an
you.
uptown world. Is that how it goes? No. Is it Uptown Girl? She be living in a white man's world? I think that's the words. Literally.
I'm taking care of
Look it up.
Attackers incoming.
Educate yourself.
Objective A.
Reaper's dead.
you. You should be at peak performance level.
Okay.
Melting. There's Sigma to come back up here.
Damage and
Yay, Pharaoh's down finally. Ooh, that Hirsch.
Reality bends to my will. Increase.
Oh, these guys aren't making any moves.
Who knew? We only needed to go to classic. Everybody's apparently on mystery heroes.
Ouch.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Breaking in. Oh, he's done.
Oh, let her. Let her come for me.
Here it comes.
Where?
Yeah,
Why
they're
did
poorly
you shoot it
aimed.
into the ground?
Yeah,
I
it's
know,
like,
right?
where?
Come on, Diva. Come for me.
We make a great team.
Come on. Oh, Hanzo got me.
He came on.
Did it.
That sounded really dirty. Sorry.
Nope. No, thank you. I'll go upstairs. Thank you.
Ouch. Stop killing me.
There's an Ash inside. There's an Ash behind you guys.
Oh, I can't get you. Oh, can I get you? I can totally get you. Up on point.
I don't know where this Diva is. Fuck.
Coming. I need help. Need help. I need help. I need help. Oh, good. I don't have anything. How? I don't have a res. That's why I wait. I had no res.
Objective
Ouchie.
new defense point.
Put one on her boobie. There we go.
Ready to duty.
Hey, damage increase.
Feel the healing beat. You feel that?
This lag is stuff.
You got Diva behind. Diva behind. Diva behind.
Oh, I don't know where it is. Ah!
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Alright, it's got triple kill.
Diva. Lame.
Oh no, on point.
Alright, so, get on point. We're coming.
The wonders of modern medicine.
Oh, Bob. Shit. I'm on point. I'm on point. They don't realize I'm on point. I'm on point. They don't realize it. Not for long, though. Y'all gotta get on point.
It's Oi Tokyo.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Stuart. We were just talking about you.
Wonders of modern medicine.
God, I wish I could aim so bad.
Wow. How are they so well coordinated?
Alright, next week I'll have...
Because they didn't do anything for the first 4 minutes.
Yeah.
They didn't, right? I was so
Yeah,
confident.
it's ridiculous. They came back and won. That's ridiculous.
Play of the game.
Alright, we gonna pick up Oi?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, you know what, actually? Guys, that's my time. It's a good plan.
One more.
Maybe I'll catch you
Because I want to call it after one more game.
Huh? One more?
One more. I was going to call it after one more game anyways.
Me too.
Alright.
Me too. I don't think I'm gonna get that McCree, but I don't care.
I got to
How
go
many
walk
more
my
do you
doggy.
need?
I need 3. We haven't won anything.
Ouch.
So, wow, look at all these beautiful skins. I gotta decide. But I really want. I've been asking about that Ash all this time.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if I want Macy's Dragoon skin. I don't
No,
like the
I
color
definitely
green.
don't want that.
Welcome to Hollywood. Prepare to attack.
How you been, Stuart?
I've been alright. This week's been pretty up and down.
Up and down, huh?
It's Monday.
Come on, let's bring it together.
Last week.
Because there are Fridays in there too, that's why.
I knew what you were talking about.
Check this out.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Oh my gosh, Brent is going tank? Brent never goes tank. He doesn't tank. You even know how to tank?
That was my Marge impression.
5, 4, 3,
Up the tempo.
1. Attack commences. Capture objective.
Got him. Got him.
Bye.
Feeling pretty good about this one, guys.
I felt really good about the last one too.
Oh fuck, I just got Hanzo.
I'll wait until I get to the. Wait till we actually close it out before I
I
feel
was
really,
I
really
felt
good.
confident about the last one too, for the first 4 minutes.
Objective A captured. Escort the payload.
I'm on the payload and moving out.
Okay, calm down. Only.
Thank you.
Yeah, but no one's on the payload.
Oh no,
I'm on a payload.
Who's no one?
3 people on the payload.
Now, after I said something.
I was on the payload all this time.
All this time? After all these years?
Oh, let's break it. Damn!
Absolutely.
Oh my god. Is there something behind? Yeah, somewhere behind us. And a Hanzo. Oh, she fucking hacked me in the middle of my ult. What a bitch. That's
easy. Frozen by the May behind us.
Second dude.
Stay alive, Trey. Oh, fuck.
No, I mean, there was like 4 of them on me. No, that's not.
I thought you were into that.
I hope nobody saw that.
Alright, let's group up with our tank.
Ouchie.
Check this out.
Which way you going, tank? Which way you going?
Don't
Ow.
put pressure on me.
Lifting off. Lock on my target.
Oh my god. That hot.
Okay, Zenyatta, calm down.
Back up.
Oh, that Hanzo's so low.
Yes.
Alright, well there's that. I tried to kill
that's
that.
Bob. That's
Tried to get
Bob.
that Sombra.
You got this. There's a weak Zenyatta on you, but you got this.
Ouchie.
Never mind. Apparently you don't.
Wait up! Echo!
Who's
Ouchie.
our Echo? Oh, it's Steward.
You want to go around
who's
back?
shooting at you? Yeah, but let's. I don't have. Where's our tank?
Like a back, I mean, going this way, like around the saloon.
I'm following Echo around to the right.
Right. Well, never mind.
Okay.
Echo, how did you die?
3 shots from the shotgun.
That sounds about right. Let's go! Let's go!
There we go, there we go, there we go. Jump up point!
Push.
Where's that coming from?
That's...
On the payload, yeah.
That is it. Moving on. Hey, Vault.
Get that ult. Oi. Heal.
Hanzo is my worst character. Who's not who I wanted to get.
Oop, not that way. Good thing I got off of that.
But this way.
You need help on the point.
I have my ult.
No ult with me.
Solo. Crazy.
Keep going, Bob. Just keep moving. Thank you. Oh, he killed me. Or somebody did.
That would be the Mora. We're gonna need more help than this.
I'm on my way back and I have my ult. So move up.
We're gonna
I got
need
my
a
ult,
lot
too.
more help than this.
I'm on my way back.
Oh, she
Somebody on that team
ulted
thought it
on
would be a good
me!
idea to go Widow.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Yeah, get that bomb on the payload. You get frozen.
That's Sombra. Get out of here, Doomfist.
Yes.
Did we win?
Yes, we
We
did.
did.
Yes, we did.
Oh my god.
Great
Oh.
ending.
Nice.
Play of the game.
Oh?
Sharpshooter.
Oh, nice.
Are they putting like little quotes next to your thing now? That's cool.
When you do that well, they do.
Wow. I didn't know they did that with the play of the game.
Just want to make sure that everybody noticed that I was the tank and we won, so, you know, just wanted that to be noted.
Nice. Absolutely.
Solo tank.
Strut that stuff.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, GG, guys. And Andrea,
GG.
Chris, it was great talking to you guys.
Yeah, you
for sure,
too.
anytime.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for playing. Be sure to hit like and subscribe. Good night,
That's
everybody.
See you
right.
later, guys.
Good night, everyone. Bye.
Hero.
Bye.
Well, thank you so much for everybody that tuned in, or the people that are going to tune in, I hope. But yeah, that was a really fun, a lot of great conversation, terrible games, but we had a really good game ender, so that was good. So yay! But yeah, if you guys have any questions on how you can support the cause, again, I'm always open to help and let you guys, give you some solutions or options in terms of places you can donate. But yeah, leave a comment on my page. Remember to, like my friend Chris said, to like and subscribe to our channels because we would love to keep doing this and love the support. So, yeah. Thanks again, guys. Have a good night. Happy Monday.